Hello and welcome everyone to the NACE Valorant Round Robin Championship. I'm gonna be your host today, Spicy, joined by my fellow co-caster.
And Masud.
Welcome, welcome. So today we are going to have a best of three with OTSU facing Brock University. And it looks like the players are still selecting in Agent Select. I'm sure they have their rosters and their roles already. Let's see. Looks like we're having a meta setup. What am I saying? Meta comp with on the right side, but with one exception, Sky. Although Sky is very, very good on Ascent as an info gatherer, and it looks like
Our defenders have opted for two initiators here.
right. So meta setup for
Select your agent.
OTSU, except with Raze instead of the stereotypical Jet. Raze obviously becoming the duelist of choice for a lot of teams now that the Jet nerfs have been hit pretty hard to a lot of Jet players.
Yep.
Oh,
Raze is also pretty fun when you just fly in sight with a shorty.
absolutely. Wonderful to see some pistol round shenanigans. Okay, so OTSU looks to start on defense. We have the attackers, Brock University, looking to maybe stack a little bit on the B side. No, but they're deciding to go A instead.
Work rate has B side completely locked down with all those killjoy placements. Set up along A. Maybe we'll get a
The KJ is gonna wait for some sort of push out from B main, but I don't think it's gonna be the case. Actually, defenders look to kind of push out of this one way, but then decides to opt to not do that. The little bit of pressure down A main appears to push off the attackers. Now they're slowly creeping up to the B site. Wood plank, KJ entry, clearing out all the corners. KJ is kind of being rushed, has to hold it down, decides to go to a back of boathouse just for some safety, and manages to get one. That is amazing. Goes to the other site, is desperately trying to hold it down, does get taken down by work rate. No, sorry, work rate does get taken down by It Don't Matter. Omen flash hits, and we're already having a quick retake for the defenders. Nice kill by Priomi, gets his nade back. And it's all down to Banana. And, sorry, Banana kills Miko, and the defenders do have the first pistol round. I believe Priomi got 2 in that round to get his nade back, which was, it definitely took a lot of space when they were retaking the middle of site. And round 2 goes on. Packers are probably deciding on what strategy to. Maybe we're just gonna rush, full out rush B.
Placing sentry. Placing alarm bomb.
either full rush
Placing
A or
swarm
B.
grenade.
So going for a
Placing
more
swarm
tactical
grenade.
approach through mid.
Absolutely. Maybe they're just trying to get the bomb down. Looks like
Coming in hot.
Jet is sort of a sitting target, but somehow manages to make it. Jet's
Our spike carrier is
does
killed.
not realize
Spike
that he's
down,
completely
B.
alone on site.
Omi having 3 kills now.
Bomb by that.
Absolutely farming those ecos.
One enemy remaining.
And it's a flawless from the defenders.
4 kills. That is crazy.
This just means the showstopper's gonna come on a lot quicker. He's only 1 away. Maybe the defenders will do some aggressive play to push towards one of the mains and perhaps grab an orb so that they can tilt the bonus round in their favor. Because OTSU's economy is looking absolutely spectacular right now.
Placing swarm grenade.
We're working with, actually, the attackers do opt to go for a full armor buy instead of light armors. We all have seen from different esports teams choosing to opt for the light armor strategy a lot of the time. Killgot decides not to peek mid with the Spectre, a gun that's obviously way more suited for close quarters. Spiralwind surely would have taken out. Oh, the Jet is tagged up, decides to... Maybe he can try maybe a shock to get him out of that position. Decides to not to opt to. Ryomi barely gets out. There seems to be a lot of pressure on A and Cat as well. Ryomi does get taken down by It Don't Matter. Banana's alone on kind of sight, trying to hold it together. Banana gets taken down by Miko. Jet is 1 HP. Does receive a heal. Top flash combines very well with the Sova to take down the defenders, and it looks like we have very strong post-plant positions. Can TK Vic get one? Sky is 1 HP.
Last player standing.
Nice try.
Flawless.
Sky gets 4, 1 off the Seekers.
9 HP in a dream.
Absolutely. Let's see what they're... Now, I think... No, we're not really changing the setup by any chance, but...
Turret out.
I mean, last round we expected them to go full
Placing alarm bot.
slow rotate mid to A.
Bot coming back.
For sure, they did pull out some rotates, and won all their cat fights as well. And then, yeah, let's see. It's actually interesting that KJ is not opting to place an alarm bot mid, and instead it's Sova who's watching mid. Very interesting. Yomi is playing with fire here. Decides to opt to use the nade.
Literally playing with fire now.
Absolutely. And the nade somehow gets one. Spiralwind maybe.
Oh no.
It Don't Matter really proves that it really does not matter, and Vic decides to use the Shrouded Step just to get out safely. Killgot is...
We are pixel peeking here like it's Rainbow Six.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
very big kills from all of them. Killgot is still... It's still doable for him. In this 2v1, 16 bullets, he has full util, and a lot of time.
Shatters the glass as a diversion.
Scanning ahead.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, and Killgot nearly tried it. He got it. 2-2. Let's see the economic situation. It looks like OTSU might just have to go for a half buy.
Where the aim training with the sheriff really pays off.
Absolutely. But I don't think anyone's going to be peeking mid, especially with sheriffs against vandals. The attackers, Brock University, does seem to realize this and is deciding to challenge mid with their superior firepower with their rifles. We do have actually a smoke bottom mid. Spiralwind does get a quick pick onto Priome. Banana's definitely playing with fire. Nice try. Toronto does get 2. I don't think that they realize that that there's no one on B, but they actually choose the correct site. Attackers do plan on A. And the awareness is absolutely crazy. Well done. Does pick up a rifle to work with.
Scanning ahead.
The shock darts do miss. Does get a little bit of chip damage actually. Killgot and Work Rate are trying to attempt this 2v3 retake. Does clear out Wine. Just don't want that backstab.
Last player standing.
That's all down to Killgot now.
And no bullets. That's very unfortunate. I think he's
gonna save.
I think that's the right choice as well.
I was at a loss for words at
That was a clean flick. No, not the knife. Yeah.
The save. The save don't matter.
No work is made.
Just keep it up.
I think we're gonna be getting our first timeout.
I do think that this timeout was very necessary. It does look to be getting a little bit out of hand. If they don't take out too many of the attackers next round, I do think that their economy is going to start snowballing. It's up to the coach of the defenders, TK Vic, to the IGL TK Vic, calling the timeout to figure something out. And yeah, the coaches do have to combine with the players to come up with a strategy to stop the snowballing. I think that maybe light armor could be a viable strategy because they are on the 2,2900 loss bonus. They could definitely afford a rifle 2 or 3 rounds in a row. So I'd definitely like to see that.
It also comes down to holding crossfire, holding angles there. They tend to like to attackers. So a little bit more passive, waiting for the attackers to come to them.
Absolutely agree with you. I would definitely like to see the showstopper being used in this round, because Priome did have that for the last, I believe, the last 3 rounds.
The attackers do like to bunch up as
Time
well.
for a
They
field
do. This
test.
could be very, very
Placing swarm grenade.
deadly for the attackers.
Flash.
Again, Priome deciding to play with fire, despite having such a valuable ultimate to use. Some wallbang attempts, some spam through the smoke. I would definitely like to see Priome playing a little bit safer. Especially since he has such a round-changing ultimate. Well, nice shot by Banana. We actually
Sova
have...
ult coming out here.
And Miko definitely gets 2 as a Sova dry peeking from the bottom of mid. Very uncharacteristic from the defenders to push that sort of aggression, and it don't matter, already rushing down. I'm completely unaware that Omen and somehow flicks to TK Vic's head. Work rate's kind of on his own and gets taken down by Woodplank Legacy. And OTSU are getting completely dismantled by the attackers. Miko definitely starting the round up hot with two picks down mid. Looks like OTSU definitely need to calm down and really strategically choose which ultimates to use and at what time.
We did see a lot of ultimates come out there. I think there was 2 Sova ultimates, and Omen as well. Tried to use an ultimate, was killed in the process.
A very important round to win. We are deciding to opt for a couple of lot more light armors, and if they do choose to use light armor next round, another round that the showstopper is not used. The attacker's default is just way too strong. If I'm the attackers, yeah, I just basically book it to A site.
Oh,
nice
wow.
shot by Work Rate, who is definitely putting work.
Incredible aim there.
I wish I had aim like that. And yeah, there's no way he's getting out of this. Yeah.
Unfortunate. When you look away right after you were holding a corner.
Nice try. It don't matter, looking like it really doesn't matter what character you play as long as you are fragging out. Going 11 and 14, he is definitely putting up a huge performance. I believe here to use the Seekers once this time, and it looks like it's coming back around again. Spiral in not having much to do. 1 and 5, but all good.
Placing swarm grenade.
Now,
As long as you're entering.
now we do have Killjoy ult as well as Omen here, which can be really good for taking. case of the
Ilgot
defenders
is aggressing really far into B. Okay, Big, thinking twice about challenging mid, but is deciding to... No, he didn't see a pixel. And Miko gets caught out by Banana. Well done.
that might team needed to turn the round around.
For sure, for sure. Banana definitely jump spotting mid. Just we need some information. And deciding to stack up on B. It is only Soba and KO on site, whereas 3 attackers are on site. The dart
Revealing
is
area.
going to give vital information that there is some presence, but it does not go off in time.
But Omen using
30
his ult.
seconds left.
I would definitely like to see this showstopper in some sort of retake here.
Spike planted.
Omen and Sky about to fight in mid, and
Turn to block the flash. Unfortunately.
Last player standing.
and the showstopper goes another round, still being unused. Sky, I believe, is 14 and 4, going huge in all the battles in mid. I think that next round, if OTSU does have they will have op money, and someone should definitely start opping either top mid, or sorry, bottom mid or tiles, because they're getting dismantled in all their mid fights. And I would really like to see
Don't
some
overthink it. It's my job.
some of the ultimates being used here from the defenders.
Really good recon.
Banana does get 3,
Spike down A.
and somehow on an eco, we are 3v5 against the attackers. Work rate definitely deciding to go back.
At this
And
point, we need to regroup here and get ready for the push coming towards us.
absolutely, the defenders just need to play numbers. Spiral and dashing in, taking some site control, clearing out Hell, and is pushing up. Ooh, does give out sound cues that he's dropping back.
Defender Killjoy is definitely going to help.
I believe, and he does not get detained.
Quite a bit of time. for the
Sova is
defenders to
approaching
reposition.
a fight with Jet, top of mid, and Spiralin does get the kill in Sub Rosa. It's a 4v3. Banana does go for the flash, completely blinded up, and it's now a 3v3.
The Seekers.
Thirty seconds left.
Nice shot by the Rays. TK Vic absolutely holding mid, and it looks like the attackers are going to go market.
One enemy
Amazing
remaining.
kill by Work Rate,
10
and
seconds left.
there's absolutely no time. Work Rate just needs to stop the plant from happening,
Thrifty.
and somehow gets a thrifty. Well done by the defenders.
They definitely needed that round.
Absolutely. Did I see a judge there for a second?
I think they actually played that really well, despite some of the rotates and circumstance. Definitely aim was a big factor of it.
Absolutely.
But the fact that work rate was already rotating and able to cover the flank really.
Seems the indecisiveness to re-hit the site a couple of
coming
times
back.
definitely
Out of charges.
did end up working out. And it looks like OTSU are not going to challenge. As I say that, we haven't really switched up the setup. Looks like it's just straight gonna be a B hit.
Full team B by the looks of it.
It's all down to work rate to get at least one. Spiralin does get the better of him.
Two now has to retake site.
They do have the KO ult
Spike
to
planted.
retake site. That could definitely be viable. KO ult and drone.
Ball.
Hey, Vic gets one. Banana does get taken down in his ult. And suddenly the attackers are just getting everyone. I believe that OTSU does have some economy left to work with. Looks like most of them will be able to squeeze out a buy. As I say that 2 players are unable to buy a gun, maybe they'll go for a half buy sort of setup for the next round.
Placing swarm grenade.
Like the Stinger. Actually be very useful.
Placing sentry.
Absolutely.
Not a lot of people go for them.
They're very underrated weapons as well. Looks like we're gonna put a bit of a boom bot in A main just to gain a little bit of information. Somehow doesn't pick up.
I think Sova was able to scan.
It don't matter is on fire. It really don't matter when he is on the board, when he is in the game.
Even Frag to hold off that angle. Missing an Avengers level threat here. They're throwing everything they have at the site. Defenders now forced to rotate up through heaven.
This is looking very rough for the defenders. These flashes have been absolutely deadly for it. Don't matter. Can he get the ace? No, Kuranto takes it from him.
The double peaks are really coming in handy for them.
Absolutely.
round in the half.
He is 19 and 6, one off the Seekers. The synergy among the Sky Flashes along with every single person on the team is absolutely amazing. I am absolutely in love with the double initiator pick here with the Sky instead of the KO. Definitely an initiator diff compared to Banana, who is only unfortunately 4 and 9, but maybe this round can work out differently for him.
Also have attack and KO more useful on attack in some situations.
The attackers have already taken control over the A site. It looks like this round just might be theirs. Yep. But Work Rate does get one back. It's 4v2, as I just say that, 4v1 attempt. Work Rate's still full HP. This is totally possible. Although I like the I like the awareness, but the double peek was way too much. Nice try to the Sky.
Switching
Of the
sides.
Sky. Nice try to the KJ. They do say that Ascent is very defender-sided. However, this half may prove to be a different story depending on how pistol round goes.
Tend to play a lot of Cypher on this map, so
A solid choice for
it
sure.
can be very defender-oriented. But this turret right here, that Work Rate puts down, it's been used by the other team, Woodplank Legacy. Stops any sort of defenders from pushing up too far, and it also attackers of anyone who's pushing through.
It's so versatile. It also covers any mid pushes as well. So confident and somehow
early pick.
gets the kill on Rico. I love the confidence shown by the KJ. He said, enough is enough, we're gonna take over.
Now it looks like the attackers are going for a rotate.
Spike down A.
In a whirlwind of chaos, it's suddenly a 4v2 for the attackers. Maybe this map really is attacker-sided. We've been lied to. Spiralin gets the nice sheriff shot. Banana does have a
Banana was
nade
able to
and
see.
a flash to work with.
Listening to sound cues, waiting for the drop.
Flashbang.
Woodplank Legacy does get one more.
Placing swarm grenade.
One enemy
Work Rate
remaining.
does get one more, even though he's being chewed alive by the nano swarms.
1v2.
It seems that they know that the jet is not going to stick it.
It's looking.
We'll pretend we didn't see that with. It's the first pistol for the attackers. Sorry, not the attackers, for OTSU Esports. Maybe this is the boost in their confidence they really needed. Work Rate definitely taking the start of the round in his own hands. Definite challenging the Sova in B main.
Looks like we're gonna see some Bulldog gameplay here.
Absolutely. I actually really like where one person does not have a full gun, but just as I say that, TK Vic decides to opt for the Guardian. Having a singular pistol, or maybe even two, Ryome
amazing
starts
triple.
farming. Surely Go back and we farm the orb as well, but nope, looks like sight is theirs.
Now this seems to be where their double peeking tendencies are going to come back to bite them.
One enemy remaining.
Kilgot takes care of Miko, and this eco round is looking relatively clean. If I'm Kilgot, I actually decide to give the spike to the Raze so we can start farming up that Altor pretty early. Workrate realizing that the door is actually indeed broken, and
Looks like we have a Sova lineup here.
love to see those nerdy lineups. Woodplank might be trying to go for a gun. That's not below him apparently. A nice try by Woodplank. As Kilgot cleans up. Actually, I might have lied earlier. Did Brock University win the previous pistol? So, in terms of pistols, we're 1 for 1, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, yes, we are. The scoreboard is up there, yes.
Keep
No,
it cool.
yes, we are. Yes, we are.
I mean, some of the flicks we've been seeing with sheriffs have definitely been outstanding.
Looks like we are the mid split. Did not exactly work out as Spiral Wind decides to. I believe he was just spraying through the blindly through the smoke. Sova is definitely playing. The attacking Sova is definitely playing a dangerous game here, challenging mid with bomb.
Not ready yet.
E3 with slightly superior weaponry and
Last
he
player
did not
standing.
clear sight. All good, it was just their bonus. I would definitely have liked to. Absolutely. Well done from the Omen to hold it down.
I can buy.
Attacking Sova is definitely one off this ult.
Pretty close to having Seekers again.
22 and 9 is this guy. Simply brilliant performance.
One suppressed.
Satchel out. Grenade! Satchel out.
And in the crossfire, it's suddenly a
One enemy remaining.
I didn't know I was
2v1.
watching Call of Duty. What is this?
The round just started.
Placing
Omen
swarm
definitely
grenade.
choosing a slightly unconventional
planted.
spike spot. I definitely respect the Shrouded Step to definitely get out of there.
Placing swarm grenade.
I think that KJ is aware that it was planted in a weird space. Definitely can hear the sound cues from the bomb by now.
Nice use of the smoke to get a turret out.
Alarm bot killed
Nice
my
use of the
bomb.
alarm bot to
Placing
scout
swarm
for
grenade.
presence.
Swarm grenade out.
One enemy
Got
remaining.
one. Oh!
And the crosshair was just slightly too high. The crouch definitely saving TK Vic over there.
He's able to.
This is definitely proving to be a very close game. 23 and 10 from It Don't Matter, one off the Seekers, and it looks like we are also one off the Jet Knives as Jet decides to opt for a Hero Vandal. We are at 2400 loss bonus, so kind of confused by the defender's buy over here. Lots of util already used by the attackers. If I'm KO, I back out of there. I am not challenging the 23 and 10 guy. And Sky is taking a lot of space A main and probably calming to his teammates that B is probably the play.
Right here.
Jet and KO coming to a fight up mid, but Spiral Wind is kind of aware. Banana needs to be very, very careful. He's so paranoid about a push from top mid, and they pass right by each other.
Duck, my ult's ready.
With only 46 seconds left, the attackers, OTSU, have very little
Right
map
here.
control and are deciding to book it towards,
Was Raze able to jump over Sky?
I think so. Priome definitely getting two, taking the round by
30 seconds left.
the... Sorry, I was just really shocked there as to how they managed to take site. Priome now has the showstopper, or had for a while. Miko is doing a very late cat push, but the door is going to be closed in his face, so he does have to break it, alerting anyone of his presence. OTSU might have very solid post-plant positions depending on how the defenders decide to retake this. Omen is revealed. TK Vic still gets one, it does not matter, and it's a very clean up from the attackers.
We were able to get 3 kills that round.
Absolutely, and they have 4 ults ready to go. The most important ults out of very powerful ults for all of them.
OTSU seems to be clawing their way back here.
I definitely see hints of a comeback here, however, I will not caster curse them.
No, me neither. I'm just, I'm not trying to cast a curse down. I'm mainly just stating that they seem to be doing really good on attack here. Really solid. Their synergy seems to line up a lot more on attack.
Absolutely.
Maybe they just needed a bit of a warm-up. You never know.
For sure.
Standing ahead.
And we're appearing to do a straight-up sight hit. KO, entrying, and getting the kill onto the defending KJ. And it appears to be a very quick sight hit as
Silence.
Out come the knives.
2v2. This got very dicey very quick. Oh no, I think they spotted TK Vic. He slowly gets out of there with his life.
One enemy remaining.
Let's take out the
I
jet.
believe it's not.
Oh no! Oh no! They were
That
just
is
a few minutes-
unfortunate. I don't think we try and spam there. I think we definitely take the 2v1 fight. That was incredibly close. However, despite winning the round, the defender's economy does not look too good. We might have to resort to some lesser weapons like judges. But Spiral Wind definitely trying to buy enough time.
Trying to go for a force buy here.
For sure. Last round, Spiral Wind really taking a fight there and trying to buy some time for his fellow Omen to stick the bomb, and amazing pick by was the bomb on, was the dart on him? On the Raze, I mean?
I wasn't able to.
And we're gonna see a shorty kill is always very fun to see. The door is closed and it is a 4v2 retake. Let's see what we have to work with. We have yes, the new particle effects from the smoke going. Didn't actually realize it was there until
That's a
now.
really cool skin, if I might add, for the Marshall.
Very underrated. Very underrated. Actually, it might just be the best. The futuristic pop-up sound, the little spinny spin.
The scope that opens. Back to the
Revealing
game.
area.
The dart does not scan anything. Surprisingly. Maybe it was a little too high.
Last player standing.
Wood plank, I think, opting to go for retake. Sorry, not retake, exits. And somehow...
One stray bullet getting a kill. That's really put a dent into the economy for the next round.
For sure. That's one less gun that they have to buy.
Although Banana does have quite a bit and is probably able to purchase for people. Light shields coming out for the defense.
Attackers seem to be pretty spread out through a map. Perhaps they're trying to work a default. And
We might see more mid-game play here.
Revealing area.
I definitely would if I have superior guns, and it's actually a 1-for-1. on A main. Jet still jiggling A main for a little bit of information, but
Satchel
looks
out.
like we are going to be hitting the B site from the attackers. Meticulously checking all the corners. Pico somehow coming alive there
Surviving a 4-man swing.
with 85 HP remaining. I
Both
would have.
Sovas go for the drone.
I
We're
would
gonna
have.
meet each other.
I would have loved to see the. I would have definitely loved to see the Sova ult a little bit earlier when they were planning to spiral and somehow getting 2.
Last player
And
standing.
Banana and TK Vic are bringing this down to a 2v1. Miko is fully blinded up. Absolutely amazing movement, but it's not enough. TK Vic gets the 3k to clean it up. This team is getting very close.
Very cool. Looks like the defenders are gonna have to go on more of an eco round here, buying some. Hackers, OTSU on the other hand, have plenty of money to spare. How this round turns out.
Bill got absolutely getting taken out by a 4-man firing squad, 3-man firing squad. This turret may just kill the Jet.
Placing alarm bomb.
Spike down.
What is
Attacker
going on?
spawn.
Somehow it's a 2v2 in a Thrifty and the spike is down in attacker spawn as KJ decides to jump spot and is deciding to head towards the A site. If I'm the attackers, I am very paranoid that there could be presence immediately, and I'm definitely investing the lockdown here.
Yeah, using the Killjoy ult here could definitely.
I think they narrowed him
Spike
down to where his
planted.
position was and somehow manages to evade the Sova.
Scanning ahead.
One enemy remaining.
Ryome definitely helping out his teammate there, and they, due to sound cues, everyone knows that where the last remaining defender is.
They might be able to save their ults and use them.
For sure. There's not that much time left on the bomb, as they're just gonna play time, I feel. It's the best course of action to take.
One enemy remaining.
Woodplank once again. We are seeing a lot of really good sheriff gameplay in this match.
That is immaculate. I thought I saw a flash of Demon 1 in there. That was... What's with all the nasty sheriff shots this game? That...
Game
Excellent.
training and deathmatch, probably.
Once again, really nice try by... He was satchel peeking that.
Yeah.
It was a satchel peek, and Woodplank...
And they traded.
He is double negative, but do not let that deter you. He is one confident man. Ryome actually deciding to go for the attacking op, challenging Cat.
Glitch pop op.
It grew on me after a while. A one-way going down Cat, deterring any defenders from pushing out.
Spike dropped. Spike's here.
I believe that the defenders are slightly confused, even right now, given the fact that they did have 2 people mid and an alarm bot mid.
Looks like they're slow and methodical push, trying to confuse the defenders into rotating back and forth to try and guess where they're coming from.
Workrate does have the option of having the KJ ult work for him here, as there's just a lot of people split across the map.
Blinding.
So definitely trying to aggress a little and take some space, perhaps telling his teammates to stack B. Did take a decent amount of space, but
You should run. 30 seconds
30
left.
the
seconds and it's still a 5v5. This is definitely a very interesting round compared to the previous ones we've seen from both.
they might just walk into the operator's crosshair. Not yet, I guess.
Area's
Backside definitely being cleared.
10 seconds left.
And in a barrage of crossfire, it don't matter is back with this fragging. It's again a 2v2 retake.
Banana sitting at comfortably at 19
It's
HP.
all down to the Omen
One
coming
enemy
from
remaining.
flank. And it don't matter, he is on fire. But I guess it did matter in that 2v1, since the defenders are now tied up with the attackers. This appears to be an amazing comeback from OTSU. Is it considered a comeback when they catch up or when they overtake? Let's not cast or jinx this yet.
I mean,
looks
it could be considered a comeback in both cases. I mean, they've come back from being in a deficit.
Absolutely.
And if they win, it would be a comeback victory.
Push semantics. Jet, I would have actually liked to see Jet drop the rifle here to another teammate and decide to opt for the knives.
Oh no.
Banana might have mistimed the jump knife. And that is such an amazing off angle from Priomate. Priomate's definitely really feeling it.
Another slow push this round.
The sheriff shot's not landing there, although we have seen some very nice ones this game. But Plank Legacy, an absolute sheriff demon, has the chance to get one. And I bet he's calling. The crosshair was slightly lower. Unlucky. Lurking. And trying to secure the round. And how are we just b-hopping and well done.
Flawless round by Ontario Tech.
Match point.
Now match point, they have plenty of money to spend on full loadouts. Can't say the same about the defenders. However, they are, looks like they're forcing a buy. I don't know. They have to go for.
I would love to see. He is gonna pop the knives, but I was gonna
Judge?
say judge only. Just dash up on them, pound pound. I would have definitely liked to see that. Oh yeah, he's gonna hold some nerdy angle.
I mean, Jet and Raze are the two where you can really
Powerless.
Satchel out.
in this corner with Judge.
The sound of the judge definitely
Oh my
Player
goodness.
standing.
I am getting flashbacks to NRG versus Billy Gaming. This is incredible.
And being the super after?
Switching sides.
Oh, 'cause
Overtime.
switching sides over time.
For sure. Yeah.
That is one of, if not the, like, if you look up when's the best time to use a shotgun in a first-person shooter game, that would show up in the dictionary.
Absolutely.
Like, all of them peaked at once, and it was just such a wide range of fire. Perfect spot to use it. Unfortunately for Ontario Tech, putting them into overtime.
Placing alarm bot.
This is a very, very close game. We're actually deciding to go for the raise up. I actually don't mind the raise up. The satchels can be actually used as sort of pseudo dashes if you kind of angle them correctly, but in Priome instead deciding to opt for a boombot. Definitely an odd choice.
Looks like we're having some
TK
Odin
Vic.
suppression here.
PK Vic and Banana getting.
Revealing area.
I don't think the dog saw him, did it? To
Boys holding down A site.
KJ needs to get at least one to make this somewhat viable. If he gets two, he's a hero. The cut noise is definitely making Ontario Tech a little more paranoid, but I think that Raze is aware that they are entering A, but they're backing off. They do have 40 seconds, a lot of time.
Looks like
I think that was an excellent fake that sold it a little bit, but Sova is only 1 HP, however.
30
He
seconds
is,
left.
Lots rotating around. We still have Priomi holding down.
Amazing shot by Priome.
Grenade.
They now have to rush, and I think the jig's up. OTSU is definitely aware.
Good angle to hold down. Too bad the smoke came out there.
Pilgot
10
is
seconds
playing
left.
with fire here. He is 1 HP.
They
Do we
might.
have any lineups?
I believe so.
You should run.
Killjoy ult to.
It's
Surprised you
definitely
can't shoot through
possible.
that wall.
Yeah, I think it's definitely possible. Decides to actually go back to for the op. Decides to go back to the Odin.
Last player standing.
Very well played by the attackers. Brock University there to definitely manipulate the map,
Switching sides.
make a lot of people stack
Match
on A,
point.
and then hit it down on B.
Need a drop.
But now we're back to a scenario where Ontario Tech is on attack, and they turn it around once again, heading into double overtime.
Looks like Spiralwind's actually going to challenge
Yeah.
down mid. And it might appear to... Not with the op anymore, looks like just with the Vandal. There may be some sort of mid-play gimmick.
I think they know the other team's going to push way too fast for slow methodical.
Throw grenade.
Scanning ahead.
And somehow... They're all the way down mid. This is crazy. Spiralwind does get taken down.
Last player standing.
It's somehow
Spike down mid.
a 2v1 in a matter of seconds. Priome definitely needs to clutch out the MVP for right now for Ontario Tech. He has to try his absolute best, clear out every single corner, grab the bomb, and figure something out. He does have a minute to work with.
I have the spike.
In any other circumstance, I would definitely do the same play as him, but this off angle, surely it gets checked. Toronto closes us out. 14-12
Defenders win.
win by Brock University. Well played to all the
Well-
players today.
Well played to both teams. That was definitely a very close match.
So I guess we could say a comeback did not happen. Find.
Right, well, after that last round, It Don't Matter is going to be going Sky again.
For sure.
This will definitely be one of the games of all time.
Definitely one of the games of all time. It look on every team, and unfortunately, there appears to be some tactical crash. Classic tactical kick the PC.
All right, well, we will be back as soon as they get it fixed.
Back, the kicked PC was repaired in.
Probably had someone currently studying engineering or computer science on their team to be able to fix it that quickly. But It Don't Matter, again, as we mentioned previously. Okay. It looks like we're going to see some Viper gameplay here.
Ooh,
This is
Viper.
definitely... Oh, maybe Astra on the other team. That would be an interesting pick.
Very interesting. R.
Kilgot might be wanting to go for Sky here.
It's been years. A KJ. Sorry, no. So not KJ. What am I saying? Astra.
I-
But the Astra pick is gone. We
Yeah.
go with the classic Brim. Have a mirror comp. The Cypher.
Choose your
KJ.
agent.
Yeah.
Throwing us for a loop there. I haven't seen Astra since what was it, patch 3.3.0?
I can't remember. It's been a long
It's
time.
been a long time.
It's definitely been a long time.
But we have the agents locked in with Ontario Tech on defense versus the attacking Brock University. Spiral Wind having a slight bit of a slow start. Last game on the Jet, maybe the race is more of his style.
Yeah, Raze can definitely get in and pick frags a lot quicker. Well, it's very subjective in terms of comparably to Jet, but it all depends on your playstyle. Maybe Raze might fit, as you're saying, might fit better for...
For sure, and given that the game, this map is essentially all about bypassing choke points. If you can somehow get past the B long octagon choke point, the hookah choke point, a main or showers choke point, usually sight is a lot easier to hold, and Raze definitely excels at controlling those choke points with nades and all sorts of explosive utility.
I mean, the only thing Raze will have to keep an eye out for here is a lot of use of Defender util in terms of Cypher as well as Viper and Killjoy.
Banana going for a crazy... Banana somehow getting two! And a third is definitely found. That is absolutely crazy.
Great intel, great picks early in the round.
Let's quickly,
Looks like a confrontation is about to occur.
and And it's a minefield and a war zone. Kiranto somehow getting...
Really good placement of
Spike
Cypher
planted.
util there, though, to be able to get the intel.
Does get a dink on... It's somehow a 2v2.
Alright, I think they know they've got them cornered in Elmo, was it?
One enemy remaining.
Gonna stick the plant by the looks of it.
I think Priome... Sorry, not Priome. I believe TK Vic could have kind of tanked it, but I guess he didn't really want to risk it. I wouldn't either in that situation.
I mean, it was pistol round, but it was a very decisive pistol round at that.
If the last game is anything to go by, pistol round is definitely a... It holds a lot of importance in these days, I feel, especially with light armor strategy, snowballing, economy, and it looks like the attackers are actually going to force. We're not seeing very little or less util, and the call comes in that they're forcing and they have to get out.
We've got everything going on here. There's
It don't
flashes,
matter, really proving that it doesn't matter.
flashes, walls, smokes. Brimmy with the stimmy. Oh no, the Molly's gonna take out Wood, but the bomb still goes down.
This force buy might actually pay off. Sky is very low. The Molly...
Excellent use to block off that angle. Going for another.
are aware that there is one person in...
Holding showers. Or sorry,
Last
lamp.
player standing.
All comes down to gunplay.
And the attacker's force buy ends up paying off. The simple walk with the stinger in showers. Sorry, not showers, in lamps. That was definitely one of the plays of all time. And turns out, I believe it was VCT statistics, forcing on second round actually has a 40-something% win rate. If you win, if you lose, if you win second round by forcing, you actually have a 40% chance to win the entire game if you win your force by second round after losing pistol.
It all comes down to team synergy.
Somehow getting away with murder. And definitely gets cleared out. Naomi just holding alone with the sheriff. And still gets checked. Thought the bait would have worked there, actually.
Spike planted.
Viper
When,
wall holding off some crucial angles.
Pico gets one with the Vandal. There's a clear difference in firepower here, unless work rate can... Work rate putting in that work! It's suddenly a 2v2 worse weaponry, and
Last player standing.
Naomi really needed to get that. With,
Able to pick up a better weapon. Not able to hear the person in lamps.
Pico just taking his time, cleaning up the round with the 3k. And OTSU looks like we'll have a full buy. Enough money for a full buy this time.
The shift walk through lamps, that's really hard to fight against, especially in a 1v2.
I think that was, yeah. The synergy appears slightly better for the attackers, I think. However, I believe this map is slightly defender-sided. It was, I believe, 60-40 or...
This should do. This is a nice spot.
45-55. It was slightly defender-sided.
Got a pretty good Cypher cam placement there.
For sure, gives him a lot of map control. Don't really... And Priome suddenly gets 2? That was...
2 through the smoke.
Sometimes you just have to blind spam. The dog is being done from B long to clear out showers. Shower space is given up. I would do the same, especially since... I would just play man advantage here. Killgot is kind of aware that anyone could have timed a puka. TK Vic checking Long. Killgot takes out. Killgot takes out Miko, but Karanto definitely takes out. Gets the trade back onto TK Vic. Killgot is.
I think they're waiting for the push. Does a peek, finds out where they are, waiting for them to get closer.
The Sky calling the Viper wall for assistance, and this just delays a little bit more time. 30 seconds out. The flash
30
does
seconds
confirm
left.
that no one is out of Octagon yet, and looks like they're just holding.
Nobody wants to make any sudden movements as Kiranto only at
And the
4.
nade does take out Toronto as Banana is so aware.
Banana holding the flank. They probably went onto comms with each other and told someone to go back and cover portals.
Absolutely, it's such a unique map with the new bind patches and the new bind adjustments, where teleports are actually slightly way more like not slightly, they are way more valuable.
This goes here.
I remember playing Yoru on old bind, and it was definitely interesting. Although I really like that tripwire placement. I've never seen that before.
Very nice, yeah.
You learn something new watching different people play Cypher.
Wow, my eyes are down.
Scout destroyed.
Alright, looks like Spiral's gonna go straight in with the judge.
It's Billy Gaming all over again.
Sky's out.
Nico is feeling it today, and somehow Priome
Spike
gets one
down
with the
A.
nade after dying.
Kill feed is going crazy.
It is a 2v2. Lockdown available for
Wood
for
flank.
usage. Yeah.
Nice small pixel
Last
angle,
player standing.
unable to
That
get
is
the
the
confirm.
awareness is absolutely crazy. If I'm KJ, I am unloading that lockdown instantly.
That was
No
very
words.
unfortunate.
No words. I think yeah, Sky definitely gets it.
Don't
Only
even
2
start
away
that
now
shit here,
from the
mate.
Seekers.
And Sky turned their DPI up to 28,000 just to spin around at the end there by the looks of it.
Right here.
Very nice.
Good way to celebrate a victory.
Let's see. We've seen a lot of Judge gameplay. Perhaps we throw a... No, it actually looks like Spiralwind's gonna go
This goes here.
full armor and no gun, and we're just gonna send it. I think we're trying to utilize
This should do.
the Raze ult into this. Xiaomi might be in a world of hurt.
Boombot out to get some early intel. Not able to get anything.
Fire in the hole. Satchel out.
Okay, able to dodge the showstopper. Takes out one, gets picked off. Same. They have fully taken showers and are
Brim ult
pushing.
is available for the defenders to...
Plus the Viper ult. And the Brimstone.
Careful now.
This is definitely one of the games of all time.
When you have everyone use all their ults at the exact same time on the site to take it.
Work rate not being able to pop the flash in time, and the Cypher ult is going to be incredibly useful for pinging the Viper.
For now, where the last two are staying in showers.
Work rate's definitely dead. Miko gets 2 with the Brim ult.
Very
And the
good use of
Viper
the ult there,
and
especially
the
in the
Brimali.
decay.
Thrifty.
Oh, saw them. Just the muzzle of the gun wasn't able to get the kill.
A well-earned thrifty for Brock University, who decides to definitely make a play around Spiralwind's Raze ult, who's looking a lot more comfortable on the Raze compared to the Jet from last map. This thrifty definitely throws the momentum way more in Brock University's favor.
Now, Ontario Tech has a lot of their ultimates charged up. We've got Seekers. We also have Showstopper and Viper's Cloud. I can't remember its particular name. Oh, it looks like full push
If I'm Killgot, I whip out the Seekers right now. I am getting out of that teleporter. It is a 4v3, however, they are very low.
They have full access to B site.
Spikes down. Placing alarm
Toronto
bot.
does get one back from... And it looks like all three defenders are just waiting for that smoke to fade, kind of aware that there could be someone inside the smoke as they enter the site. The Seekers are out. Priome,
Showstopper, able to take out the Killjoy.
nice shot by Priome. The Brim Molly does go in.
8 HP in a dream.
Last player standing.
The dream was not fulfilled.
Nice try. From the defenders, but the 2v1 was proving way too much. Not enough time, not enough health, not enough utility.
Need a loan?
Looks like we are going to go for a half buy for the defenders, and we are going to go for, obviously, a full buy. Some friendly skin exchanging going on for the attackers.
They're definitely only winning because of that squid charm that Curanto has.
So cute.
That's... if you have the squid charm, you instantly win. Alright, looks like another shower push. Everyone with the big iron on their hip running out.
Priome has looked very, very clean, and it looks like...
Work rate got the refrag.
The attackers are booking it to towards B site. Work rate using the cipher cam to
They
slowly
have
clear
full
out.
rain over B site.
Spike planted.
Now up to Ontario Tech for retake.
Sky is 1 HP.
They can
I
come.
noticed them in Garden.
They are aware that 2 is in Garden. And
Was able to get
the-
the Molly out. 3 kills for Miko.
Last player standing.
very close by work rate. Miko abusing that timing absolutely perfectly. A Thrifty very nearly there for Ontario Tech. Definitely keeping the economy for the attackers honest as they do manage to squeeze out a buy.
Local stop and swap going on here for gun skins.
Do you think skins give you aimbot?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, like, realistically they don't, but morally, sometimes they make you better.
It's a lot of the psych factor about it as well.
Blinded.
Able to get a blind cross map. Looks like this might be a good flank. They time it just right. You bait out the push by opening the heavy doors.
The trades do go in the attacker's favor over there, as Banana is kind of left to hold it on alone. Will Banana decide to push? No one knows, but it looks like they are doing their presence on A, classic rehit on B.
Brimstone holding down B is actually really good here because that means that he has to contest the site, whereas in earlier rounds they've just had free reign over the site. So I did not know this was a lineup.
This is a lineup, but it looks like the lineup did not in fact working, and is
Spike planted.
very disappointing for TK Vic, who
I believe probably stood up for a second from his desktop and took a lap of his room before sitting back down.
it's okay because it's actually really viable. We still have 2 smokes remaining, and it is a 3v3 retake. Viper Ultimate is also possible to be invested. Brimstone Gaming proves to be in a 1-for-1 trade, and
Remy with the
One
stimmy.
enemy remaining.
it's also down to TK Vic. There appears to be someone has to stick.
Last player standing.
It is halved.
This is no problem.
Very nicely played by Curanto.
That's one of those tough situations where you just have to stick, even though you know they're just waiting for you to pick up the bomb. Or, sorry, continue. We have a timeout here from our defenders. They used a timeout last match as well,
Mhm.
and after the timeout, they seem to, have a bit more synergy. So it could be much needed, especially in this scenario. Being down by about 3 rounds.
Synergy is lacking a little bit on the side of Ontario Tech over here. I don't actually like this force buy. I would like to maybe see. I mean, technically they could squeeze out a little more using Guardians and whatnot. However, honestly, yeah,
I mean, on this map, as we can see, like the attackers really like holding long angles until they get up really close. Like they like to stay back in garden and hookah and pick
Mhm.
everyone off. So buying at least some decent long range weapons might be viable for site retake or holding site.
for sure.
But if we see those close interactions like we saw at mid towards the beginning, then they're definitely going to want to maybe save a bit and buy something like a
I
Spectre
agree with you
or
there.
maybe a Bucky.
Agreed for sure. And it looks like the half buy is gonna come through. Couple of Guardians. I believe that where the defenders are kind of, like, I can definitely respect the attempt at gaining map control, and trying to do something on the rounds that, when you are down, like chasing a lead from behind. However, I believe they're kind of pushing it a little bit too much, since, they do seem to be coming down on the lower hand a lot in a lot of these trades, and it's a war zone out here.
It's an Avengers level threat. We need to call in like the fire department to put out the amount of flames these guys are putting down.
So not wanting to push out, and it appears that the Viper's Pit did enough to push away the threat. Priome getting
Spike down
some
A.
kills through the smoke.
I'm not sure if they're going for a rotate or if they're continuing to push from a different angle.
It don't matter. Looking to take matters into his own hands. Strategic pre-firing.
Down with.
Able to take advantage of that blind.
30 seconds left.
Like they're going for a fast rotate. Hopefully Ontario Tech's able to get there in time to counter the plant. It looks like we have 4 people.
And the bomb is down, and
Spike down B.
Priome does
One
have
enemy remaining. Thrifty.
Priome
Priome
getting
going absolutely crazy with the grenade
really good
placement.
grenade.
I was gonna, if I'm on, okay, again, this may be why I'm gold, but if I'm the IGL on that team and I see Priome get 2, I am yelling like pop your ult, but the nade was enough to get the last 2. He didn't need to pop his ult.
Save the ult for a round where it might be a little bit more critical.
There is 2 rounds left, and Ontario Tech's economy is looking a lot more healthier.
They're definitely able to rotate a lot quicker, and they did use a lot of longer range weapons that round.
Cage trigger.
Using their pistols for close quarters.
Cage trigger.
This might be dangerous.
I
On your trail.
Spike
respect
down B.
Spiral Wind for going for that. That was definitely a play.
3 for 3.
Seekers are aware that, and Banana somehow,
One enemy
Banana with the crazy spray down. It don't matter, taking it into his own hands, and it's Sky Diff.
I'm confused at what sort of confrontation I just witnessed.
Last round
It
before the
was
switch.
it was very
Before we lose them.
challenging to process, to say the least. Maybe the defenders can buy an op into this. We haven't really seen any slow any slow pushes from the defense side. The defenders are they do enjoy pushing up quite a bit, but maybe someone gets an op.
I mean, the attackers like to push very quick. If the defenders are able to get an op, or I guess even a marshal if they wanted to,
Because there was enough money.
sit up top on B, like the heaven, I believe. They might be able to get, because you can look down mid, you can look at showers, so you're able to get coverage of the entire site. Although
Sky
one thing I
is
noticed is they do
hearing.
rotate very quickly.
The attacker Sky does hear the running away from the brim, and Miko getting the result out of the defenders. That is a very big pick for the attackers. TK big
Spike down.
Spike
B.
is
Getting one
down.
back, but
Spray
whips.
pattern.
on. It is a 4v2. Definitely a very tough retake for.
With Viper and Cypher though, it is
Planted.
doable.
It is doable.
Last player standing.
Leave us. Toxins going up.
Banana attempting this 3v1. Always worried that there could be someone, and that is such a good angle. That is such a good angle.
You never expect someone to be holding that angle. Or at
Not
least I never
immediately.
do.
Not
No.
immediately. That does not. That is not a.
HG Hood Gaff? Okay,
Yes. Yes. Yes, indeed.
Okay then.
I wonder how this half might have turned out if the Force Spy did not win the
Placing sentry.
attackers that have the pistol.
Oh, I mean, we could say for certain they'd definitely be down by a round.
For sure.
But other than that, it's all up to speculation on how they played with the credits they had available.
Alarm bot out.
I think Brock is just playing with a little more confidence at the moment, and I'd definitely like to see Ontario Tech step up the pace just a little bit. Or maybe just do a slow default.
They do take these pistol rounds though, as we've seen in the past couple of matches.
TK Vic not afraid to tank the nade. And there's a 3-stack in Octagon. Who would ever expect that? That was an insane...
Jump shot. Somebody start playing the MLG music. We need to make a montage out of this.
One enemy
work rate.
remaining.
Definitely getting...
That as well. Unfortunately gets flanked by Wood Plank Legacy. The legacy of the wooden planks continue.
Spike
Through-
planted.
Yes. It's like we're just gonna hold a crossfire in showers.
Last player standing.
Nice trades.
Team A.
Tactical bait. It's always worth it. Do not. Do not. I was holding my breath there.
It was either, well, bait with the flash, genuine just confident, I guess you could say ego peak, coming up from the sky, but then nice refrag from Viper to be able to take the final kill and clean up the round there.
Looks like we're gonna opt for a lot of bulldogs.
Here.
A very underrated gun. Definitely can go toe to toe with some vandals at certain situations.
I've done it before. It's interesting to say the least, but it's doable.
I'm more of a guardian person myself. It's quite nice.
The 3-shot bursts can be good in certain scenarios, though.
Sky using the dog to slightly clear out that little pocket that the Viper wall makes.
Playing it very slow and methodical here. They're each waiting for each other to make a move.
Some presence is noted in elbow.
There.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I didn't actually know you could clear that angle just by. I guess. Yeah. No, it's logical. Ooh, but very nice
Screen down.
to the bait with the. And that's why we don't whip out our knife.
Unfortunate timing. The brim stim.
Here.
The nade definitely dissuading Spiral
Spike
Wind
planted.
for. Spiral Wind does get one back through his nade. There's just a difference in firepower. One is being heard in heaven.
Down you go.
Able to get a peek from heaven.
One enemy remaining.
Ontario Tech holding down the site.
Priome
4
with the 4.
kills.
Well done. There is a...
We do see them excel a lot on the attacker's side. Like we saw that last round as well for Ontario Tech.
Seems both teams are way more attacker-sided. Two players on the attackers are one off their ults. We are one off the Raze ult and the Sky ult. For the defenders, we are
Right here.
quite a ways off of various ults. I would give the ult advantage to the attackers for sure. But the gun advantage definitely goes to the... That is... No, it's really nice movement.
Well,
Bomb grenade out.
what happens is once you start taking shots, your speed gets reduced, and then you can't get out of that scenario. And then there was a second person to push in.
For sure, for sure.
It's definitely hard, but it looks like the entire team is stacked on mid right now.
Toxin screen down.
With no Cypher, there is no flank protection. And Woodplank Legacy...
Finished.
Spike planted.
Oh, TK Vic and Banana definitely getting 2.
One enemy
And
remaining.
Banana with the stinger. Banana is 1H. Both attackers are 1 HP.
Going up.
Last player standing.
But is he aware that TK Vic is wrapping? And I thought... Very, very unfortunate moments for Miko, who did not, in fact, have his gun out. But I can respect the smoke. You pop a smoke on the bomb, try and stick it to half, or fake a tap. And given the fact that TK Vic was 1 HP, really close.
Brimstone definitely, Brimstone is definitely a good pick for this map, especially because of how segmentalized it is. You're able to... I mean, Omen would be a good choice as well. But,
Have you seen the Loud match where they went triple controller and
Toxins going up.
it was, I believe, Viper, Harbor, and Omen, or was it Brim? I believe this was during Masters Tokyo. Miko on fire. I think he's 20 and 10 now. Still got displaying his frustration at
his teammate. They know that Spiral's around the corner.
If I'm Sky, I pop the ult right now. Surely we are planting out in the open. That is a very bold move.
Spike
It's
planted.
very good for holding angles on the spike, though, because the
I've got
defenders
your
have to
trail.
walk out into the open to try and...
Did I just witness a long-range Bucky attempt? And the last two,
Hawk out.
I am playing Valorant. Yes, we are watching Valorant. Yes.
Last player standing.
Yes.
The long-range Bucky shots.
Well, I believe if you, like, left-click with it, it's almost like a slug round.
I believe it's the right click.
Or right?
The right
The
click
right click.
past 15 meters does more damage.
It's been
yes.
a long time since I've used the Bucky, so,
It's been a long time since I played Fortnite. But yeah, no, Bucky, back in the good old days, lots of Bucky shenanigans was done. Nico, with his Brim ult, does have an opportunity to use it.
we do have a showstopper on the other side as well.
Blinded.
It don't matter, just clearing out B long. Decides not to clear out B long, but rather
Hawk out.
clear out showers.
Waiting for the wall to run out, quite possibly going for a rotate.
TK Vic oh so aware. The timing is impeccable.
Spike down A.
Still has to expend one of his flashes to clear out that corner.
Confrontation in showers here.
Spiral Wind is getting the timings of a lifetime. Spiral Wind is absolutely feeling it right now.
The crouch was also very crucial to that, going underneath where
Satchel out.
the other player was expecting.
Last player standing.
It looks like it's going to be a flawless from the defenders. 9-8. With Ontario Tech in the slight lead. The thing about flawless rounds is they cause the economy to absolutely explode next round. Being able to save 5 guns, 3,000, and if you even preserve armor, 3,000 plus potential armors on top of all of that, it absolutely escalates the sheer firepower that a team can hold.
Yeah, and looking at ultimates, I mean, we've got at least 3 for each team on the board, so we'll definitely see, hopefully see a lot of usage this round.
This is definitely a round that both teams need to win.
Looks like a very quick and decisive push towards B site, with a bit of lurk towards A and showers from the attackers.
Banana getting the better timing this time. Spiral Wind
Toxins going up.
having a lot of lurks. Not lurks, but a lot of taking advantage of a lot of timings the round before it. This time gets work rate gets the better of him.
Time to hunt.
Looks like we're gonna re-clear B long with Banana just got the refrag onto
I know exactly where you are.
the defender in Octagon, and it's suddenly a 2v4.
He has to
Spike planted.
continue to
Nico
plant.
briefly considering using the orbital strike, however deciding against it. And Miko suddenly makes it doable. If I'm him, I'm investing the
Last player standing.
Brim ult, but it's already a little bit too late. Are they going to expect Woodplank Legacy from the same angle? Yes, they are, because it appears that they've heard a sound cue, and Ontario Tech does clean it up.
If I was in that situation, I would not be expecting both defenders to be on top of crates.
Also, a valid point. Off angles are very hard to work with, especially when you're so focused in a clutch situation.
I bet you if we watch that back later, you could see Sky was crouched with only 1 foot on the crates. The other one was half off the crate. Like, definitely a
Some-
crazy off angle.
The defenders have 4 ults to work with their Viper being very close to theirs as well. And we are going for a slightly
It looks
slightly
like a
crazy play.
banana.
4v4. I definitely like to see Sky go for the Seekers and pop it.
Hawk out.
Guys, not going to collect that ult orb, at least just yet. Looks like they're trying to get more control, maybe go for a rotate here, because they've tricked Ontario Tech into thinking that they are planting B, while in fact they are hard pushing showers.
Sky does grab her ult.
I've got your trail.
Work rate is hearing. Work rate not expecting a secondary teammate to
planted.
frag out there. Priome is holding the push out of the smoke.
Engineer kill.
One enemy remaining.
I'm able to pick up 2. Nice
Impeccably
grenade.
placed nade as well. Does push the Viper to out into the open. Viper is investing their the Viper's pit into this round.
One enemy remaining.
But
Might be a 4K. Knock on wood,
can
don't
they
want
get the
that.
round?
Fire in the hole.
Excuse me? Excuse me? The Molly just killed him? And
Yeah.
the result goes to a waste? What did I just see?
I mean, you need... Was it 7 seconds to defuse?
I believe it was 7,
And they
And-
were getting awfully close to that.
and it was popped right off tap. All good. It looks like the defenders have one last buy left in them.
I don't know,
They
like-
are forcing.
They just told Raze to aim for the moon, shoot for the sky. That's where the
It
showstopper
don't
went.
matter really having 0 survival instinct here and going for a crazy peek at a hookah, and it don't matter. It's actually
They're all stacked up in garden.
Oh my god, what
Through
have
the
I just
flash,
witnessed?
Able to pick up a triple kill.
I too would be celebrating after this.
They have full control of the entire site.
As I was saying earlier about the economy, I believe that they do have to save here because it is a 4v2. However,
Spike
since they did
planted.
force this round, the defenders will not be able to afford rifles plus light armor even for a lot of their players.
One enemy remaining.
Did I just witness a little bit of lag there? Was that lag?
Quite possibly.
quite possible. Priome is going hunting.
It's a game of cat and mouse right now.
Woodplank Legacy would really love to hold on to this rifle. Although given like 900 creds, you could probably buy... Are they on 2 900 loss bonus? I think they've lost 3 rounds in a row.
Toxins going up.
Wood plank not able to carry on the legacy of wooden planks.
Very
A sad
unfortunate.
day.
Point.
We keep making puns.
Oh, it's a tough job casting. It's a tough job casting. Sometimes we have to resort to cheap puns. However, what is not cheap is the lead that Ontario Tech have. 4 rounds to close out the game, and
Here.
each team does have 2 ults. I would definitely like to see Woodplank invest his Killjoy ult. It's definitely an amazing ult for taking a large portion of the site. Banana does decide to early molly up into showers to prevent some sort of push-up from the defenders. Spiral Wind deciding to not push through the molly. This is such a pocket to like, it's such a ratty pocket to play in. Always have to be aware of that.
It's like the teams are pretty evenly spread out. It don't matter.
Almost getting 2.
Cage triggered.
Like a mid push.
They are pushing down a short and a work rate. Definitely aware that someone could be,
Welcome to my world.
and definitely gets the better of him. And Kilgot and TK Vic somehow bring this back. Woodplank definitely needs to use the his KJ ult to keep this dream alive. Woodplank Legacy has 1 HP and a dream, and that dream will be cut down by TK Vic.
The attackers are able to win, pocketing Ontario Tech a win under their belt.
Bringing this series to a 1-1 show match. We'll be taking a short pause, a little breather for the players, and we will be right back.
back. We are moving on to our tiebreaker round. It looks like it's going to be on Lotus, and we're going to see hopefully, some pretty interesting gameplay. They've had the last 2 rounds to, learn each other's game sense and play styles, and hopefully they'll be able to monopolize on the weaknesses of each other.
For sure. The attackers, not the attackers. I'm talking about us. We're not attackers. The casters did have a very, very quick snack break. If you hear some crunching in the background, we do apologize. We're incredibly hungry. They're not feeding us. But yeah, it looks like we are having 2 slightly very meta comps in Lotus. Toronto, not really quite sure whether we are going for the Astra or the Omen
Choose
pick,
your agent.
both of which are incredibly viable on the Lotus map, and it appears we have slight technical difficulties.
Only minor technical difficulties.
Very minor.
The
Let's.
computer's been running all day and is probably at least 120 degrees Celsius.
Oh yeah, it is hot in here. They have. Okay, cool. Looks like we are loaded on into the game. And it looks like there is a. Is that a mirror comp? It is a mirror comp. Indeed.
When they were first selecting their agents, I saw Deadlock and Astra, and I was.
Can I get this?
I was.
That would have been interesting.
Definitely would have been. But let's face it, this is such a large map. How would Deadlock sound traps and stuff?
Yeah.
It wouldn't. I would definitely.
I mean, Astra could be beneficial on this map.
Oh,
but,
yeah,
but
for sure.
Deadlock, not so much.
I mean,
Maybe in some of the choke points, like pushing onto B.
imagine like Astra's just sucking and
Into the Deadlock.
yeah, I was thinking like, let's say Deadlock was on defense, and like at the beginning of the round, Deadlock is knife out, booking it towards A main, and there's a suck to prevent anyone from coming out, and then we rush to block it with the A main barrier mesh. I don't know, Deadlock strats. Priome going very aggressively.
Spike down, attacker
TK Vic
spawn.
going absolutely huge.
I think they may or may not have put a 12x on their pistol there.
There's some presence back in A main is noticed, and it turns out the attackers become sort of the defenders in a 2-person pinch. Banana, just ever so aware.
Nice use of the Viper Molly there.
Cover going out.
They're really fighting over one doorway in particular here.
It's quite funny because they do have bomb. The bomb is in spawn. It's more of a about sending a message.
Oh no, I thought Priomi was AFK.
I mean, if I'm in the lead, I'm definitely not calling for a remake here.
I'm concerned. What are we witnessing here?
Cover going out.
This is definitely a pistol round
Shadows traveling.
of all time.
They might be trying to turn it into deathmatch, or at
One
least
enemy
force them.
Flawless.
Nice spray through the smoke.
Good awareness by Banana.
Going up.
It's a really
Frenzy.
nice name.
Banana?
Yeah. Nutritious. High in potassium. Good for your health. Good for the team's health.
Placing sentry.
Tell me you're hungry without telling me you're hungry.
You don't feed us. Moving on. Looks like we have the classic. Interesting. We're going for a orb there. I would have liked to see the. Oh. This is definitely an interesting Viper Ball. I usually do the one from B main all the way that covers A, but
This one does split up a lot of long angles towards A, though.
also true. Very true.
You'd have to go through it like once or twice, depending on which way you're going.
Ilgot might be in a world of hurt here. No, actually, the rest of the team decides to back out.
Time to hunt.
And actually, Nico might be in a world of hurt
Breaking
here.
cast.
DK Vic running back after getting a pick.
Spike
TK
down
Vic
A.
looking very clean with the Bulldog.
One enemy remaining.
And it's
Flawless.
flawless. Is there any shorties we can pick up? A Ghost? A Frenzy?
My
Nope.
priorities are suffering.
Ontario Tech definitely keeping it very, very clean. No, maybe an armor rebuy here and there.
Turret out.
Banana deciding to do the. I haven't actually seen this defensive Viper wall in VCT. Have you?
I don't think I have.
This is kind of interesting. Oh, I think I know a usage for this. It blocks off the turret, the KJ turret from noticing flank as quick, but I guess it'll still go off, which makes it a little redundant. Spiral Wind rushing onto side, getting absolutely chewed out by the KJ mollies, and Miko getting the refrag onto work rate,
I have the spike.
despite being blinded. And Miko deciding to plant the bomb, getting a bit of a top up from Sky, and somehow we're witnessing the most precise gameplay of all time, and TK Vic holding spawn with a Bulldog. Two people challenging down C main. Kilgot is, oh, I think...
It all comes down to timing and management of the amount of bullets you have.
For sure. I think Ontario Tech are just going for exits here.
Last player standing.
And Brock definitely keep it quite clean.
They're able to take the round. Right, if we look at possible upcoming ults here, Miko might be able to get one. Miko and TK Vic, depending on how they play the next round, will definitely have their ults charged up. In terms of econ, looks like Ontario Tech went for more of a force buy here. Some being left at 0 creds. We'll see how it plays out for them.
The nade might get TK Vic pretty down, but sorry, the nade does get Spiral Wind. Sorry about that, confused the attackers with Defender's nade. TK Vic does use the...
Amazing peek there by TK Vic.
Ultimate is ready.
I think that the last two games, It Don't Matter has been going on a rampage with these impeccable timings. And the thing is, it's very hard to take a lot more timings when you have a lot more controllers who can definitely like change the pace of which you play the game. Kill got absolutely aware that someone could have walked out B. Work rate definitely confirming that someone's out B. A sound cue from the Omen Paranoia confusing, adding, and the Sky Dog.
Planted.
Miko somehow getting 2.
Did Viper just dive into the stairs?
Surely Miko doesn't tank it through this. Oh, amazing awareness from Banana, who
That was a bit of a tough situation. I mean,
I definitely respect the
is
outplay.
backed into a corner against all odds. Now we have both Omen ults, so that's good. There's a little bit more money coming out for the defenders here. The attackers might have to go for... looks like they're going to force, except for maybe Spiral.
Spyro deciding to not go for the judge this time. I don't exactly not mind.
No shields either.
Stealing sight.
Definitely one of the weirder buys we've seen. Caranto kind of just creeping up.
Toxins going up.
That was an amazing spray transfer by Banana. And is pushing up with KJ along C lobby, up crossing Mound now.
Toxin screen down.
All the time in AIM Labs paid off.
Absolutely, that was an amazing
Cover going
spray. It was a spray transfer, right? Not 2 taps.
Shadows.
No, it was a spray
It
transfer.
was yeah, well done. Miko creeping down A, and they also have the bomb. It is a 2v4, very tough situation, but the attackers, the attackers do have a chance to plant the bomb.
One enemy remaining.
Amazing flick there by TK Vic.
Terminated.
Unfortunately, was not able to clear that corner.
Woodplank is a one-off his alt,
Spikes down.
depending on if he can get a pick here.
Found them.
The Plank knows that they are pushing up.
Satchel out. Satchel
Here
out.
comes some Raze Gaming.
Amazing bait.
There goes the Raze Gaming.
Amazing bait, using the double satchels to really push up and allow...
Raze only had a small buy though, so it was definitely beneficial.
I'm very curious as to what the economy for this round is.
Now we have a Showstopper and Lockdown.
But
It looks like we're requesting a timeout here from the attackers. Now, I believe this is the first timeout that we've seen come from Brock. The other two we've seen come from Ontario Tech.
I think you may be right. At the very least, this is the first time Brock decided to call the timeout first.
That is true. And they might really need it as they are down by about 3 rounds, and their eco is not necessarily looking too hot.
Mm-hmm. Some of the players with a slightly more money on the attackers, I would definitely like them to maybe go for like a couple of stingers. Maybe Spiralwind can go for Vandal, no armor, maybe as a hero Vandal, because with the 2900 loss bonus that the attackers have, they can definitely afford Vandals for a couple of rounds, especially if we use the light armor strategy.
Turret out. Placing swarm grenade.
Spiral deciding to go for the Vandal, but then decides to opt for the Stinger instead. It's still a very powerful gun.
Stinger and light armor is definitely a good play here if you're planning on saving, but also dealing a reasonable amount of damage.
And I believe C would be the right site, because those, once you get into the site, those closer range weapons might work a lot more, and the Showstopper does not get out.
The show was stopped.
The show has indeed been stopped, and amazing shot by Kilgot.
Was that mid satchel jump?
I think so. I think so.
They might be going for a rotate. Or at least a fake rotate.
Indeed, they may be re-hitting because Omen is jiggling A main, and there is sorry, not A main, all throughout A lobby, and is saying that nope, they have to be B or C.
Now, if they choose to push down main towards B, they're going to encounter that turret. It has line of sight right across.
The attackers do have the Omen ult to quickly kind of maybe teleport perhaps back of A. They could definitely do something here. 35 seconds remaining to cause some pressure.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. Swarm grenade. 30 seconds left.
Amazing spray down by work rate. He is putting in a large rate of work.
Able to take out Woodplank through the wall. Looks like we're going to see door rotate here, quite possibly used as bait.
Last player standing.
Miko to getting taken out mid-shrouded step. And nice attempt by Kuranto, but gets taken out by Banana. But
Now,
lest we forget, it was basically a half buy, and it gives the attackers another chance to get another round on the board. All these kills that they are getting mid-round and at the end of the round, Ontario Tech hasn't really been keeping it clean, and it is allowing the it's keeping their economy honest, especially since they're buying heavy armor every time as well. There hasn't really been too much of like a snowballing effect on economy, despite the 5-1 scoreline. Omen might be able to creep up B, but the KJ turret might see it. Kilgot is absolutely aware that there could be someone. Ryome gets the better of him, I believe. He only took a little bit of damage. The exec onto C-site continues. KJ pops her nanos as we are trying to delay. Spiralwind somehow gets
Spike planted.
amazing brave play from work rate, not budging at all. The counter lockdown option is available.
that was an interesting turn of events.
For sure, and I believe in the corner there's only one space for one. There's only space for one.
Welcome to my world.
Viper ultimate may not have been the best option as the KJ ult will drive the Viper out here.
Last player standing.
And Kuranto somehow walks out and
It don't matter finishing off the round. Toronto definitely felt very confident, knew that both of them would definitely be around that corner, and just went for it. And it ended up working for them in the end.
sometimes you just have to make a hero play to make the round count.
And it can either go one of two ways. You either succeed or you end up not succeeding, and it kind of sucks. Moving on to the econ. It appears, pretty much, it seems pretty balanced right now. I mean, in terms of ults, I mean, the attackers have 3 of them. We do have Seekers on both sides, which might prove very useful for people rotating. Double flash right at the start.
Wow.
Too many kills in the kill feed for me to actively read out at supersonic speeds.
You are very right, but it don't matter. Really just taking matters into his own hands. He's been having quite a large impact these last couple of games where he just decides to take a round completely into his own hands.
Enemy remaining.
Oh no.
Work rate definitely has his work cut out for him as
That satchel might have actually just lined up the Killjoy in the right spot.
amazing play by the attackers, well coordinated. Chemistry is slowly coming back. Can Ontario Tech expand their lead just a little bit more, or will the attackers start catching up in the 4 rounds that we have left in this half? The economy's actually kind of low for Ontario Tech, and it looks like we are going to see a low buy from them. And the economy is finally starting to snowball on the side of the attackers. Miko leading the way with 6 kills.
I've got your
Alright, looks like a full push onto A. It's an all-out offensive right here.
last player standing.
I blinked. What happened?
I was just reaching for a cracker personally, and the round is already over.
That is one of the quickest rounds I have seen of a Valorant match.
Yes, yes. Agreed.
They went all in on both sides, and it was just up to a matter of split-second reactions and
And
gunplay.
for
Precise
sure.
gunplay. As well as some utility usage. I mean, grenades
Oh,
definitely
yes.
came in handy. Now, they're not going to go for the same thing, like both fighting each other, like right off the bat. Although, Miko and Banana are able to trade.
Toxins going up.
Spiral and going all the way up into the attacker's spawn and is thinking about pushing CT. Are they aware that he could already be up? Work rate has to have impeccable crosshair placement. And work rate does get the pick. It don't matter, get taken out by Priome. Suddenly it's a 4v2 on the retake. Toronto does get one back. It's a 4v3. Defenders do have Viper's Pit to ultimately expend. Woodplank keeping the legacy alive and getting 2.
Player
Woodplank
standing.
somehow, this is going from a 4v2 to a
Player
4v3.
standing.
Sorry, a 4v2 to a 2v1.
It's now a 1v1.
I would have definitely liked to see the Viper not going first and getting their ult out just to help with the retake.
We're now tied 5-5. Now, getting that spawn placement, having the high ground over everyone else, definitely proved in the Viper's favor. They were able to stay back until close to the end, wait for the Killjoy, I believe it was Killjoy, to push them, and then from there act upon it.
Ontario Tech are on a 2,900 loss bonus, and I would have liked to see a slightly higher gun buy from them. However,
It don't
instead of-
matter.
It don't matter, exactly. I believe I saw Bucky somewhere.
They now have full control over the C site. Work rate getting 2 kills with the sheriff.
He is putting in that work rate. Let's go. Some guns are going to be picked up. Molly slightly delays them, albeit only for a second.
Toxins going up.
Toronto slowly just chilling in that smoke.
Last player.
TK Vic, the Bucky, actually somehow paying off. And it really don't matter as he gets a 4K.
It don't matter. Pulling off a 4K, yeah.
Last round.
This
in
has
the half.
probably been
Don't
the
say anything. Last chance to use that
the
stuff.
7th or the 8th time he just took the round into his own hands. He's like, enough is enough. Also now one off the Seekers.
We're gonna see an op coming out for Ryomi. That's definitely interesting on this map. I mean, going down from spawn through, is that C long? I don't know its exact term.
Mound.
Mound? I mean, you could use it
C-
there as well as A.
Poison orb emitted.
Given the huge presence, perhaps I was about to call the Viper's Pit, however.
Sleep.
1, 2.
Killgot holding it down, getting to keeping the defender somewhat in the game, and work rate is thinking about swinging.
Last player standing.
Pico
Unfortunate.
getting the better of them, and it's all down to Banana. And he gives his position away.
Blinding.
These flashes have been incredible from It Don't Matter.
I think that was a very,
Switching
either
sides.
very tactical or very lucky shot at the end there. To be able to just barely hit the Viper through the moving wall.
I just think he's a Sky natural.
Actually, yeah, that's... We've seen It Don't Matter play Sky, what, 3 for 3 now?
Yeah, and he is feeling it. He is feeling it.
Turret out.
Reminds me of the popular Valorant streamer Jimmy Jam, who also only main Sky, one of the better Skies in North America. Content creating Skies, I mean. Yeah, just the gameplay, the gunplay, the flashes, very reminiscent of one Mr. Jimmy Jam. It looks like the defenders are going to have a 3-man push down A long. B is kind of open with Omen in, I believe that's called hallway, or not hallway, doorway, broken door. Small hall?
Over there.
Over there. The most precise.
That's what all my teammates call it.
I've been guilty of it so many times. He's over there.
It's like we're gonna have a confrontation here through the smoke.
That was an amazing right click from Banana. He is kind of pinched though. Somehow escapes with his life.
We are now playing Ding Dong Ditch with the doors.
AJ is kind of locked out of the site. I don't think they're aware that the site is free. It is 4v3 with slight advantage for the defenders. Work rate deciding to... Actually, 3 members actually deciding to hold a...
This is gonna be an interesting fight here.
Last player standing.
Yeah, they...
And Spiral comes out on top. Nico able to take out TK. Or TK Vic.
Has every match had one for one pistols?
1 for 1 pistols.
I believe so. I believe so,
think so,
yes.
yes.
Explosions. Oh. Ai, surrounded
Reported.
by minha família.
Reported, banned.
It's not a friendly game
Deleted.
without a little bit of
A little bit of tomfoolery,
tomfoolery.
if I say so myself. Classic Viper wall on A.
You know they're all friends when they start inflicting damage on each other in the game.
I tilt easily, and I'm gonna be raging at.
Let's start this party.
Um.
Grenade.
Right, looks like again they're gonna go for split A and B pushes, but taking it very slow, almost like they did near the beginning, waiting for the enemies to push them, quite possibly. Or at least the enemies to run out of util. Looks like we have a bunch bundled up in mid. Trying to push onto B. Although the same's happening at A. They're pushing on 2 fronts at the same time. If you can even use front in this scenario.
The attacker's just waiting for a slight peek, a slight push out. That's actually a really nice nade.
Able to get some decent damage off.
It's amazing how a single satchel can just, like, push you off. It's like...
It does a bit of damage as well, I think.
30 seconds left. Ontario Tech has to make a
30
move.
seconds left.
Alright, I think they've made up their mind. They are planning on going B. The enemy knows that they are all going B, and we're going to have a firefight.
They're melting. TK Vic does get one back.
Last player standing.
Kept it relatively clean for the defenders.
If you say one of my creatures, it's a good
Turned into
thing,
team
alright?
deathmatch at the end.
Figure out what they do.
It was just... they were melting in front of our very eyes. Looks like we are going to go for the bonus. We do manage to squeeze out a little bit of a buy. Toronto probably asking anyone if they have a stray ghost or a sheriff that they picked up.
Toronto's going full shields and a classic.
And a ghost.
Oh, now a ghost. Okay, that makes a little more sense.
I have the spike. Toxins going up.
Attacker's flash clears out a little pocket that the Viper Wall does not. And it looks like there is a gamble stack all across C.
Attackers might get full control of A before the defenders can rotate. They're bottlenecked right now at the rotating door. Now the defenders have arrived.
Toronto getting backstabbed by work rate. Priome getting squeezed out by that was lag.
The defenders
Surely,
all
right?
jumping down at the same time like they're the Power Rangers.
Last player standing.
Work rate only having his mollies to work with, but it doesn't look
Lineups?
like... Are they aware? And well done by Brock to take it back.
I wonder if Ontario Tech will call a possible timeout. I wonder if they still have any
I would
available.
like to see that right now as well, especially since this is a valuable buy round, and if there could be a force into it. We could see a force, especially with light armor. Maybe someone, maybe Banana's missing a molly or maybe a poison orb, but this is a very vital round. TK Vic at managing to squeeze out a Guardian.
What I find interesting is they did very good last round on defense, which we've seen them be very attacker-oriented. And this time around, they are on attack, but the synergy just doesn't quite seem to be there, so a timeout might be a really good play here.
The attackers, as we speak, taking a lot of A main control, and it looks like a slight repeat of last round.
They're pushing slow and methodical to make sure that they don't get snuck up on or caught off guard.
Banana getting 2 there. Work rate getting a 3rd.
One enemy
Work rate is
remaining.
1 HP.
Spike down. C.
It's a 3v1 with...
We see all the pings going out across the map.
Dogging just to be extra sure to clear out everything. I believe,
No charges.
Sky just made a gamble prediction that they could have grabbed the bomb and booked it to A, but is wrapping them. It's a 3v1. I believe some informative utility is regenerated for Killgot. Flashes something, not sure what, but we are aware that an angle has been cleared. An angle. We don't know which one, but an angle has been cleared.
Hawk out! Hawk out! Blinded!
I saw the vision. The vision has been seen.
The vision happened. Kill got kill.
The vision happened, just not on our screen. Okay. The force buy did end up paying off for Ontario Tech. Miko appears to need a drop from someone. Again, the economy kept pretty honest by both sides. 6-10. Ontario Tech 4 rounds behind.
It does seem that they did get a bit of their synergy back, though.
Mm-hmm.
They might not necessarily need a timeout, but they do need to, you know, keep playing with each other, off of each other.
And definitely keep up the pressure as well. Because it's been working.
This map is far too big. If you can apply pressure in several spots, the enemy will be, like, extremely thinned out.
Agreed. This is an attacker-sided map for a reason. It's just there's so much like space to take.
We once again taking it very slow and methodical.
I think they might have seen each other.
Here.
It is possible.
Oh yeah. I think they have. Work rate is pinging. They're so scared of
Was that a
walking
backward
out.
jump into a teleport?
Screen down.
Work rate and kill got comboing a lot of
My ult's ready.
utility together, and the A site is theirs. It's a 5v2 retake. Sky Shirley has a heal. I don't think we invest Seekers in here, since
One enemy remaining.
Banana does bring this a lot more viable for the attackers.
Blinded.
His flashes have been so good. His flashes have been impeccable throughout this entire series.
Here.
Well done. Always going almost nearly, if not over, double positive for It Don't Matter. Ontario Tech is slowly creeping back up. 3 ults for the attackers and the Raze ult for the defenders. Perhaps you can see that in some sort of retake. Spiralwind was having a sort of a rough start to the game, going 0-5, but then definitely finding his footing in a 10-13. All the players are definitely putting in a lot of work into this. I'm so scared of this man's sky flashes. They're terrifying. They are terrifying, and Sky is just, the defending Sky is playing with such great confidence. A little pressure, a little bit of prodding, a little bit of shots fired down B main. Whereas the defenders,
Looks like Raze might risk a push here. Not quite.
Spiralwind has taken a lot of space. And it looks like B is going to be the committed site. Unless I could be wrong. And well, we'll find out.
I've got your trail.
Seekers do go in. I believe B is the final commit. Work rate is going to take a time. Nice shot by Banana.
Moved out of the way. Did not expect the Stinger with its insane rate of fire.
Work rate is definitely going to pinch both of them. Work rate gets 2.
Amazing flank. They know that both are hiding behind that corner.
That's such a nice angle.
Can Banana get the final kill?
Placing some.
TK Vic able to pick up the final kill and take the round for the attackers.
I believe TK Vic has been quietly leading the scoreboard for some time. No, because the other, because Work Rate and Banana, having gotten 2Ks and 3Ks in the previous couple of rounds, have been definitely
TK Vic is definitely a very solid player for their team.
for sure, not too flashy, but always securing the round, especially in that triple 3-man firing squad towards the end onto Woodplank Legacy. I do want to see where It Don't Matter is gonna post the Seekers. Imagine if that hit.
That would have been crazy.
We've seen crazier.
With the sheriff
With-
plays on Ascent.
We've seen crazier shots with worse guns.
Blinded. Satchel out.
Using the satchels here.
Spiralwind seems a lot more comfortable on the Raze than the Jet for sure. Miko's kind of screwed, I think, but he is holding strong. He's so aware.
Acting as a way to push the attackers out so they get picked off by
Down A.
Kiranto. Kilgot taking out both Miko and Kiranto anyways.
Let's see what utility they have. I think they're gonna leave. Or no, the play is to... I think it don't matter, pops the Seekers. Oh, this could be the timing of a lifetime.
My world.
Viper Pit going out. Out goes the Flash.
30 seconds
I respect the effort.
Taken out by work rate. All we have left is Killjoy. Picking a couple of pot shots into the Viper Pit.
A Molly and an alarm bot to work with. I don't know how it's gonna be in a scenario where you do have the Viper Pit down. Perhaps he could throw the Molly. Oh, I was gonna suggest the Molly in the choke point from the site to tree. But yeah, with time running out and bullets running out as well, looks like his legacy will not really live on.
Well, he did bait out the swarm.
Right. I think they totally invest the Viper ult there anyways, just to secure the round. 2 ults online for the attackers, and
The attackers are calling a timeout.
the attackers are calling a timeout, yes. Winning the round and calling a timeout, that's a very unconventional strategy. Maybe someone has to go to the bathroom.
It could be possible, or they could be, explaining, we've gathered this much intel, we know how they play, we've tried to play very slow and methodical, pushing a few times only to be met by them with the exact same energy. Here's how we need to improve. Here's the money we have. Here's our plan. We have what, 2 ults on the board?
Mm-hmm.
And they generally like to hold BC and end up coming around to recap A. So, with all that in mind, this might be the perfect time for them to plan a final kill strategy to end up taking the last couple of rounds.
I couldn't agree with you more. We do have Raze ult and KJ ult to work with for the attackers, and 3 pretty okay ults for the defenders as well, minus, I guess, well, the Omen ult could be kind of valuable. The amount of times I have TP'd into a ratty corner of spawn and just from the shadows.
Is the Omen spike glitch thing still in?
I believe so, yeah. So the only way to prevent it is for 3 players to stand on the 3 edges of the spike, the 3 vertices of the spike, rather. And that cancels the... that prevents Omen from ulting onto the bomb. But yeah.
So it's not a glitch, it's just a feature.
It's a feature. It's a feature. Or maybe the Riot devs have just been too lazy to patch it out. Listen, I think Omen ult is genuinely one of the worst in the games. It's just, I think we need to leave it alone. If it comes with an unintentional feature, I think we keep it. There is a running joke among us Omen mains that we are saving our ult for the next game.
I have not heard that one before. All right, once again, a very slow and methodical push from both teams. They tend to be leaning more towards A and the hulls of B. They're going to run the clock down, force pressure on the defenders. Although usually you do that on defense, so a slow, methodical approach on attack is good in a lot of scenarios.
30
But there are
seconds
times where you end up almost, quote-unquote, shooting yourself in the foot by
Yep.
leaving yourself with less time to
Yep.
move in. Because they do have Omen anchoring C site.
With a Sheriff, good luck to him. If he gets one, he's a hero. And the Raze ult gets invested.
10 seconds left.
With time running out. That is some precise gameplay. Kilgot does get the trade onto Spiralwind.
Spike is planted. They know all of the enemies are coming through spawn,
Wood plank,
except for maybe Killjoy.
but the KJ on KJ flank is there.
Last player standing.
And work rate cleans it up with Banana, with bringing Ontario Tech tied up to Brock University with a 10-10 lead.
We've been here once before, all the way back in Ascent.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it might have a different outcome this time?
It could, especially since the economy is, well, actually, no. I'm honestly going to give both teams a 50-50 chance, especially since Brock has lost so many rounds in a row. They are on 2,900 loss bonus. They could buy, if they went light armor, they could buy until the rest of the half. I still think it's going to be a gun round every single round of this entire half and potentially the rest of the game. So yeah, I'm giving it equally to both of them. Miko pushing out of C main just a little bit. Kilgot using the Sky Dog to clear it out. Nice shots from Miko. His aim has been crispy today. Banana. And the crossfire is just too strong. The crouch saving Woodblank Legacy, and it's a 4v1 with work rate just lurking.
The bullet just grazed over Ray's head. I believe that was Ray's.
For sure. Oh, these offensive satchels are insane.
I need to set that turret noise as my alarm.
I would never miss a day of class again.
Or the bomb noise. That would work too. Or
Oh,
spike.
you know I'm already getting up as soon as I hear the spike ticking. I'm just thinking in my brain, oh, god damn it, I gotta get up and tap it. I already know I'm the last one on my team. I already know I gotta, like, tap it, draw some fights out.
A 1v4 with 10 seconds. Defenders are able to take the round. Miko getting 3 kills there.
Well done. Well done to both Omens, honestly.
Anyone have funds to spare? Thank you.
I'd like to see an operator come in for Ontario Tech.
Anyone have
I'd like
funds
to see a
spare?
judge.
I would like to see that as well.
I mean, on this map, the only site it might be useful on is B. And maybe A. Actually, it could be used on all sites, but B is a lot more close quarter bottleneck. You know, with the angle that's being held right now by this Viper.
For sure.
Time to hunt.
Nice headshot by Miko. Woodplank able to take out Kilgot. It's not looking too hot for Ontario Tech right now. But that doesn't mean they are out of the fight.
A slight pause as both teams stop to think where the others could rehit. There's no point in saving, since Ontario Tech's economy does look like everyone can afford full shields and a rifle next round, I believe.
Ontario Tech faking the offensive, actually.
This is very doable, especially with KJ ult. They can clear out a lot of space, get bombed down, maybe work something out.
The only thing they have to be careful of is Raze holding the push from A site, seeing that smoke now, and telling the team to rotate.
But then Sky and Viper both get a lot of information, knowing that there is some presence, and it looks like there's going to be a last-minute site hit to see.
They're going to confront each other right here.
Woodplank and Miko holding strong.
It's all down to work rate.
I got the spike.
Work rate not able to plant in time as there's too much pressure from the defenders.
Match point.
Match point. Both sides have enough to do full buys.
Agreed.
This'll definitely be an interesting final round here.
We
Or,
haven't...
not really the final round, of course.
For sure. We haven't really seen too much operator gameplay from either team, I think.
They do like to play very slow and methodical, but then at the last second, they end up rushing in very fast. So the operator would be good for like the majority when they're playing it very slow. But near the end, they would need something, I guess, like a Vandal to be able to go in and engage in those gunfights and come out successful.
Agreed, and it looks like we're just gonna head towards A. Skyflash does not pop, actually. I think I don't think I heard it pop, but we are taking a lot of space for as we follow the attackers who are rushing into A site. Omen getting the better of Priome. I think that was the Raze ult gone, or I could be mistaken.
You have to watch out for the two that are up top.
Woodplank does have his KJ ult to work.
Spike planted.
Like, is planted.
This is a very tough setup to go through.
Double killjoys. They're making a Venn diagram with areas of denial.
One enemy remaining.
Area's clear.
This is a tough situation.
Nice try from Workrate to win the 2v1. And it looks like Brock University will take the series 3-2-1. This best of 3, 2-1.
Defenders.
Well played to both teams.
Well played to both teams. Definitely some interesting gunplay. A lot of good moments. A lot of very slow-paced moments as well.
Very strategically thought, I think, from both teams. And yeah, again, GG's. Thanks to everyone who tuned in to watch us today. I'm Spicy VL.
And I'm N Masset. We will catch you next time.
Thanks, guys.